I'm recording. This is so fucking stupid.
Oh boy.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Amuse Douche, the show where shit gets real. We're joined today by Grundislav, Resulka, Ikifoo, and the Wanderer. And we've had.
What about Avoozl?
And Avoozl is in here somewhere. Oh, he's
Welcome
missing.
to your first video, Avoozl.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh, he is. Again, he's missing from my Discord window. So Avoozl is the ghost that's haunting Amuse Douche right now. Poor fucker. This is his first video.
He's haunting you.
So we're each going to read aloud 2 stories of utter loveliness based on our favorite games. And I'm just going to go down the list alphabetically. So, Grundislav, would you care to lead us off?
Oh yeah, Avoozl's first.
Oh, Avoozl again with the fucking... You know what? I want to... Well, since this is your, it's your first night at Fight Club, so you have to read your erotic fiction aloud for the group.
But don't talk about Fight Club.
Or the... You can talk about your erection if you'd like.
Oh man. And he's gone.
Did you generate some erotic fan fiction?
I wasn't sure what I was doing. Sorry.
Oh,
Which is fair. Very fair, because I wasn't sure either for most of
Maybe we should go first, and then Avoozl can build up to...
Yeah.
He can see what's happening.
He can build up some excitement.
So, Grundislav.
Yeah!
Right, we're back, yes!
Okay.
Right.
This one's for you, Ikifoo.
Shit.
Devlin McCormack took a break from looking at tables to solve the greatest mystery of all, the Orion Conspiracy! Did you know that his son is alive? And that his daughter is on the brink of becoming the greatest hero of our century? Last time he was alive, he got caught by the evil wizard and died. But now the Orion Conspiracy is back, and it's about to have its hands in everything. But there's a problem, one big problem. The new recruit was one Tom Riddle. But what did he look like? How did he even get here?
What the fuck?
How did he even get here?
The answer lies in a few of the new players, Riddle's former minion, the evil, cruel wizard Horace Mott, and Tom's son Harry. The boys were recruited after an accident that saw them cast out of the Ministry of Magic, their magic causing destruction across the country. How did they survive? Did they escape? We've had over 20 minutes of a magical adventure that will blow you away, and it could literally change your life. The Orion Conspiracy presents an all-new universe through the eyes of a handful of characters. All new to J.R.R. Tolkien's work, but even with all of the new characters...
When the fuck did the Orion Conspiracy become a fantasy? What happened?
But
it's
even
an
with all of the
improvement.
J.R.R.
characters,
Tolkien's work, I'll give them that.
we still stay the same as our classic heroes and new enemies. We're in a fight to save an innocent, and that's where it ends.
Well, bravo.
Very nice. Very nice. Yes, golf claps.
Right. Well, that was clearly a 10 out of 10. I am, however, still flaccid, so we're gonna turn the mic over to Ikifoo, who I'm sure has a whopper of a seductive accent to read his story aloud.
Oh, yes.
Ikifoo, if you please.
When you stick your dick in the warp core, the warp core is a little harder than normal, and you can hurt yourself if you have too much to tank. I'm not really sure why you get hurt. Maybe you are just playing with the warp core, or you have a different class of ship, but maybe you have a small warp drive or something? I don't have access to any real evidence, but I hope this helps someone else. Signed, Izana.
Signed who?
Izana, E-Z-A-N-A.
Oh.
It's not quite done yet. I'll leave him with one last small piece of advice. Take your time. When you're done playing and having fun, you should ask yourself several questions. How do you do this in my game? What does this mean for my ship? Why are you making me make this? What am I missing out on? If someone wants to talk to ETA, I can be reached through Discord.
I was just imagining Captain Picard standing in engineering one late afternoon, hot, just fucked up on Scotch and Earl Grey with his dick hanging out of his uniform.
Oh god.
Going, how do I do this?
Earl Grey,
Yes. Oh, that was brilliant. Resulka, is there any way you can top this?
Well, we're going up a adult notch here. Laura Dorian moaned, "I never had sex with a man over 30 years younger than me. What color's your hair? If I could bottle it, I'd be a millionaire." Breathed Gabriel Knight as he spanked her ass. "If you keep using that word, I'll have to have a drink in the garden," she replied. "You're not a bad boy. You can be happy. Just think of all you've been through, and that's a blessing," grinned Gabriel as he continued to spank her. After several minutes, they made out. "Fuck it. It's time you got your hands off me. I still don't understand what you're telling me to go." Oh, come now, you're just playing with me," snarled Gabriel as he moved up her ass again. She started to moan but stopped. "I think you know that's what a lot of going on here as well, and that's how a good boy like me wants to come.
Jesus.
Now, put your hands down. I'll never let you come without a condom, or a condom without lubricant."
What? Why would she need that? Did I miss something in biology?
I don't know.
Well, I'm moderately moist at this point. Yeah, you will give me that. Jesus. Alphabetically speaking, that means I actually go next.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So we have prepared 2 stories each, and I also have a story about Laura Boehm. Laura Boehm looked seductively into Larry Laffer's eyes as she unzipped his pants. "I know this isn't fun, but if she doesn't understand, what difference will it make to our relationship?" she asked. "Or even a relationship at all?" Larry stared at her blankly as he thought about her response. "I know you weren't asking me for something sexy, but the way you say that and then I put my sexless pussy back into it, is it really, really sexy?" Jesus Christ. Larry's eyes slowly widened slightly as he saw that Bo's gaze was onto him as well. "So, you've never had a real relationship before?" Larry's hand trembled as he realized that the only thing he'd ever had sex with was that guy from school who told him how cute he was when he'd been playing pretend. He knew as he got up from his chair that she'd asked if that's what it was like to have sex with a woman. "What's the big deal?" he retorted. "I'm not a virgin." Laura was silent as she looked to him. "And if I told you I'm not a virgin, I'd be dead?" She smiled at her friend. "You're not a virgin either. You just haven't had sex yet." The end.
Whoa.
The fuck was that?
Wow.
It also
How do
it
your
got
eyes widen slightly?
slowly widened slightly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, my god, this could not get any better, but it actually will, because we have the Wanderer and his lovely story.
Yes. And I think I'm going to take it down a notch because we're getting too excited too quickly.
The soup's really too much on at this point.
It is bubbling right over into the hot plate.
Oh, I should have written one about soup.
Too late.
I think we need to do a third story
Okay.
now. Because I've had another
Okay.
idea.
Jim Walls leaned on his car with his foot gloriously up on the hood of it. My, I have the vapors, cried passionate Patty, seductively,
Of course.
of her friend and neighbor. You have the vapors too, my boy, you have the vapors. And as if he had gone crazy from the fumes, now I am drunk, said Jim, his body shaking. I have no need for liquor. In fact, I have nothing to drink. I have to have the vapors. And as if trying to shake his mind out of his funk, he pulled out a lighter and put it to his face. My, I am very drunk, cried Patty. Yes. Yes, you are, said Walls, his eyes still fixed upon his car. I want you to take off your pants, your shirt, and your boxers, said Patty. My friend is going to find a bottle of vodka to pour on your skin.
Okay, cool.
It's your fault. It's your fault this is in the store. My, no, he cried. She ran back inside and turned on the radio. You're still alive! You're still alive! The radio blared. As soon as he left, he looked around again and looked up. I've come too far. Maybe I'll have to come back again after all, he said with a sad smile. As Paddy's mother was giving him the last of his liquor, he said, "What is wrong with you, Jane? You are nothing to me."
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, bravo. That's kind of...
Paddy changed to Jane, so I'm thinking...
Yeah,
it was like a Freudian slip for Jim Wells there.
the AI does that sometimes. It just switches names on you. But yeah, that took a dark turn at the end.
Yeah, that was very dark. I couldn't think of a better word.
What do you guys say we split this into 2 episodes?
Okay.
Because we've already gone like 10 minutes and we still have Avoozl's first masterpiece.
I mean,
Yes.
we could do... we end on Avoozl's and then we can go... If I mean, mine is really raunchy, so... We
Yeah,
can
mine
do,
too,
like,
mine too.
dark specials.
Yeah, mine has ranked up a notch.
Okay, so we'll...
Mine too.
We'll do the semi, like this will be the PG-13 one, and then we'll just do like the X-rated one next.
Yeah. This is your
Okay.
final warning, kids. Don't watch next week's episode,
Yeah.
I guess.
It'll make what's it called? The Night with Troy look tame.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
you
really?
guys have no idea. But anyway, before we end this, Avoozl, do you have something for the class? He fucked up somewhere.
It's putting all these Harry Potter things in it for some reason.
It likes doing that, yeah.
Alright, so. Erasmus teleports to the Wizards' conference to speak about the hero's progress in his heroic endeavors during what would have been the Second Great Worship. It is possible that Dumbledore never met Severus Snape, but it makes a great ending. When asked when Voldemort should have killed JKR, he answers from memory next year. Harry can think of nothing worse than seeing Harry's friend fall into a pit with other Hogwarts students, then thinking about how he would have done the same thing after learning about the other students that had actually fallen in. Harry will Harry will probably get into a fight on the last night when he first sees Severus Snape. After a lot of thought, I think I can have a second opinion, though. I doubt Harry will ever try Harry's attempt at making Snape go home.
Hold on, what was that?
Wow.
Also, it is possible that Draco Malfoy will stay by Hagrid's side after the attack on Hogwarts. I mean...
I've heard some
Dumbledore-
slash pairings, but that's a first for me.
I mean, Dumbledore had to stay behind due to the Ministry's investigation. But he's been there since the beginning, with Hagrid as the only student to know that. But if he was aware that the Ministry was looking into the attack, he could still be considered a party to it if Harry had found a way to bring down Snape, if he's going to go for the kill instead of helping Hagrid. I do believe that Hagrid probably still.
What? That ended on a cliffhanger.
It did.
Well, thank
Wow.
you so much for you've passed the test, sir. Welcome to Yar. A round of applause. So, so I mean that's it for this week's episode of Amuse Douche. This is fucking weird. So we're gonna do this again next week, and next week things are going to get turned up a bit. So, we're gonna mark next week's episode as not safe for work, and it's on you guys if you choose to, you know. If you listen to it on a bus, this is your fault. It's your own damn fault. So thanks again to Grundislav, Resulka, Ikifoo, the Wanderer, and Avoozl for joining me today, and we will see you next week!
Bye.